everybody, welcome to my channel and thanks for joining me as I follow along with Junk Journal July 2024. And this is an event that was created by Meg Journals, and so I'll put a link to her video in the description box where you can find all the information that you need to know on Junk Journal July. So today's prompt is packaging for day 12. And as I was assigning prompts to my journal pages, since I'm not doing them in chronological order, for obvious reasons, I chose buttons for this page, day 28. And packaging, I had a lot of different ideas, but as I was going through here and saw this, I thought, what if I used button card for my packaging and did it opposite this page and have it all tied together? So that's what I'm going to do. So I didn't have a button card with buttons on it handy, so I went to the next best thing and I found some vintage looking button cards that I had in my stash, and I chose this one. I really love these white or antique shabby buttons on the card. But I don't know if this is a piece of ephemera from a packaging or if this is a digital that I printed out. So I do apologize. I can't give credit where credit is due. But anyway, it's a beautiful card. And of course, I need to put my own buttons on it because I want it to be dimensional and make it look like a real button card. So I picked out some buttons that I thought would work. And this button card has all different types of buttons, well, except for these two are the same. But so I thought, well, I can do that. I can do all different buttons because I knew I was going to have trouble finding the right size in a translucent looking button in my stash. And I have a gazillion buttons, but you know how it is when you want a certain button and out of the million buttons you have, you can't find the one you want. So that's kind of where I'm at here, but so I could only find 5 that were different, and so I'm using 2 of the same here, but that's okay because they had 2 of the same here. And then this one was a little bit bigger. I could not find anything else in this size. It was either way too small or way too big except for this one. So this one's a little more opaque than I wanted, but we're going for it. That's okay. So that's how I want to arrange the buttons on my card. I'm going to sew them on with a piece of thread and I'll be right back. All right, so I have the buttons sewn onto the card. I think that looks so pretty. I love it. I did ink around the edges just a little bit. And now I've got to figure out what else to do. So I feel like I need color from the page here to pull over here. And so I did find this transparency piece, and I think that is pretty. I think that brings a lot of color over from this page, and I don't mind that it hangs off the edge a little bit there. But I also feel like I need something else that's too much of the same color. That's too big. Oh, what about this? What about just brown? Or it's kind of a, I don't know what color that is. It's kind of a greenish brown. Should I center that? I don't know if I want it centered. This definitely has to be on the right. I know I've been using this ribbon a lot, but I just think it goes really pretty with everything. So, do I want it centered? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So the air conditioning broke on my car, and so I had to take it in, and so I had to start and stop this video here and there a little bit, but I found a piece of crochet trim that I would like to go under the brown card, and then I found that little 10-cent piece, which is kind of funny because those buttons would definitely not be only 10 cents. I'm just trying to decide where I want everything, and then I'm gonna glue it all down. One thing about this art glitter glue is it will dry clear underneath this stuff. So I do like this, but I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like something's missing. And I've been wanting to put like little bits of bling on the pages, so I need to figure out how I want to do that. So this little ribbon that I found, it does have like some shiny in there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I did some things while I was away. I went ahead and just added that trim there. And for a little more bling, I pulled out my glitter paper and added the 10 cents to that. So I think that makes it look really fun. And then I also found this little piece of acetate that I put here. And I think this is from the same paper collection. And now I'm just doing some little cross stitching, and I poke my holes first, and I've got my little foam underneath here. And so I'm just going to show you how I do that. It's not a big deal. Just poking the holes first before I try to sew them in. It's a lot easier to do it that way. There, I feel like that's better. Anyway, that is day 12, packaging. Thank you so much for hanging in there and watching with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.